Alright, so I'm doing very, very little pre-roll today, and the reason for that is I want to make sure everything was working okay, and I think it is, because it's been a while since I've actually done a live stream, and now I would like to return to live streams, because it's October, right? It's spooky time, dead stuff comes back to life. It seemed like a good time to resurrect the stream, so I thought we would kick off October correctly by playing Deadly Premonition Origins. This is the Switch version, right? Now, I don't really know a ton about this game, aside from the fact that it's supposed to be hilarious and it's super polarizing. People gave this game 10s, people gave this game 1s. So I'm excited to jump in and find out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm ready for Halloween chiefly because, one, I've got a bunch of horrible candy here for myself, mainly Sour Patch Kids, which I should probably hang on to hand out to trick-or-treaters, but I know I'm going to eat it all before they get here. And then also, this bizarre and wonderful Halloween unicorn that I picked up from Target that I absolutely adore. So that's like the only real major Halloween decoration that I got this year. So, as per usual, if there's some problem with the audio once I actually get this thing going, let me know, because I know sometimes games are really high on the audio, sometimes they're really low. But let's just go ahead and jump in, and we'll see how it is. Shiftlance says, I just now realized you started streaming. I was wondering who I was hearing in my headphones. Yes, it is I, Shiftlance, and welcome back. Let me know how the audio is. If it's too loud one way or the other, I'm happy to adjust it. Again, I know nothing about this game, so we'll have to see what's going to happen here. Alright, new game. And, yeah, I know very little. Beck, hello! Also, before I forget, thank you, Beck, for this amazing shirt of KK Slider. He's wearing headphones, I'm wearing headphones. I think it works out really well. Oh, this is off to a very creepy start. I feel like I just made the exact same face that he did. That one dislike? Oh, did I get a dislike? That's okay. I'm sure they mean well. Move or run? AX is displayed on screen. Act with A, observe with X. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Let's hear what this person has to say. I think they're speaking backwards.
Just a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah, we can wait longer.
This won't take long.
Hello, Father. Thank you for joining the stream. I guess I'll go look at this floating book. Francis York Morgan. What? I hit X, not A. Oh, that's us. Well, that's helpful. We got a trading card. Very nice. It's still engagement. Yes, that's right, Beck. I will take the thumbs downs. I'm not sure how many. Sushi Fairy. Hello. How are you doing this evening? Thank you for stopping by this return from the dead, as it were. I'm not going to open the door just yet. I'm going to look around a little bit. A doll shaped like a fat man. It has a plate on it which reads Washington State. Creepy mannequins seems like a good way to start off. Not at all. Actually, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of, what was it? It was like a launch horror game for the 360, and they made a follow-up, and now I can't remember what. Condemned. Condemned Criminal Origins is what it reminds me of. I'm already creeped out with this game. You and me both. We've got creepy mannequins, we've got, children with wings who keep telling me to wait. They told me to wait a little longer.
Could you wait just a little longer?
It's so bizarre. And I think that's why this game was so polarizing, right? This has, like, schlocky B-movie horror vibes to me. So, I can see why some people would be like, ooh, this is garbage. But, you know, there were probably people who thought that, you know, Evil Dead was garbage. And those people are objectively wrong. I think we can all agree. You got it, Chef. Mars says this game is the best. It's early. Conga, hello! Conga says, Sushi, please don't downvote. I knew it was you, Sushi. How could you do this to me? God, I've summoned you. I'm glad to have Conga summoned. Can I observe that it's locked? Well, what if I just walk to the other side of it? Oh, it's not gonna let me. Well, let's try this one. Nope. Congo, what are you doing tonight? Anything exciting going on in your world? Or in all of your worlds? Now that I think about it, it's not just Congo. I care about what you're all doing. Do you have commands, Josh? Like, I don't. I should probably look into that, though. I'm going to bring back streaming in a serious way. If you have any recommendations, I am literally all ears back.
Could you wait just a little longer?
Can I not skip that? Okay, I can't skip it. I was about to say it. Red leaves fluttering in the air, chandelier hanging from above. Can this riddle be solved, Zach? There's a chandelier? I didn't even notice the chandelier. I mean, I feel like I can't really interact with much, so... I've already observed, I think, everything. I can't take stuff. I don't think this is the whole game. I think there's a whole lot more to it, because I think this game takes about 20 hours to beat. It's my 17th anniversary, currently celebrating by eating Taco Bell while she watches the... Oh, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Sounds like a good way to rein it in. Or ring it in, I should say. Okay, what if I talk to... What's this thing? Just a bookshelf.
Could you wait just a little longer?
I'm already stuck.
This
There is merch. Although I don't have it tied to any chat commands, I'm sorry to say. Can I observe from a distance? A strange clock is ticking away, though the room itself makes you feel as if time has stopped. I don't know if this... Oh, I guess I didn't investigate everything. Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It will start soon.
Okay.
It's about time to get started.
The voice acting, top notch. Also, I did everything I could to try to get the chat to display on screen, so I have to keep looking over here again. What? Beck, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. You get fancy icons because Jason made them.
It's me, York. If you can hear my voice, could you respond?
Yes?
Good. I thought you went to sleep. Zach, don't be surprised. The crime took place out in the country this time. Let's take it slow.
I think we are an FBI
Okay,
agent. Maybe. Oh yeah. Enjoy your pretty icon.
Sure, that's one way of looking at it.
I have...
Totally wrong.
You have what? Oh yeah, there we go. Francis York Morgan, FBI Special Agent. That weird 70s grindhouse music.
Listen, they both need each other.
I think this was based off of Twin Peaks, and as I understand it, the sequel was based off of True Detective, of which I think I've only seen the first
I know.
season. I don't think I've seen
Terrible things to Tom.
multiple seasons of it.
Nasty, even sadistic things. But
Oh,
that's fine,
gross.
as long as that's what Tom wants. Think about it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with each other. Hello? Hello?
I've got a feeling I'm going to be in the category of people who adores this game.
Zach, I can't believe the Bureau still can't get me a satellite phone.
I also
These are
love games that have
making me
voice
go to
acting.
Another town in the boondocks again. Well, I'll be a happy camper, even if it ends up being a waste of time. At the very least, it'll get me cramps.
Man, this cutscene is rough, but it feels like the right kind of schlocky rough. Also, speaking of voice acting, be proud, Beck and Morrow. I did get my copy of Aegis Rim today.
there'd be
Aegis
razors
Rim. Not
laced
sure how
through
it's
your
pronounced,
nails?
actually. But based on your recommendation, I'm into it.
Crazy. Well, at least I now have a scar to show off. See this? I got this when I arrested the Catwoman wannabe. Women, they're crazy. Don't you agree, Zach?
Who is Zach? Am I just talking to myself? But yeah, I agree. I much prefer voice acting to reading stuff on stream. I actually scrapped a couple of game ideas to stream today precisely because I didn't want to read a whole bunch. Whoa. I'm hoping I have fun with it. Right now it's extremely confusing. Do you know who Zach is, Morrow? Can you enlighten me? Again, the subtext was clear, Beck. It was that you would not be my friend any longer if I did not purchase 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I did buy a couple of, like, fabric-y kind of pumpkins from Target for Halloween decorations. But again, my favorite thing that I bought was easily the Halloween unicorn right here. I love this thing. It's amazing. I buy, like, one weird, cutesy Halloween decoration per year. That was the one for this year. I love how chilly is. You also forced me to buy Persona 5 Royal. That's a bit of a stretch. I released a pickups video, but I don't necessarily think it's, you know, I didn't subliminally put in any nudges towards Persona 5 Royal. I don't think.
Zach, there goes the civilized world.
Of course I bought the unicorn, Mar. I told you I was going to buy that unicorn. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. That unicorn was an absolute necessity. Yeah, probably should save. Yes, behold, Sushi. The Halloween unicorn. With very colorful legs. Last year I bought like a weird little, it looked like, oh, what am I trying to say here? The decoration I bought last year looked like a Peaky Blinder. That's what it looked like. Control things. Steel pipe, toolbox, observe, take item. Well, this feels very Silent Hill-ish. I think, wasn't it, what was it, a steel pipe or a board that you got as the first weapon in Silent Hill 2? Agent Honor plus 30? What? Okay. Alright. Flashlight. I swear the buttons were switched around that time. When someone spends money, I also have to participate. I just end up stealing my partner's Switch and getting his bells. Very nice. I'm gonna try. You know, I should do that for a stream too in October. Is I should try to do the. A rusty pipe, reach long, speed medium, strength medium, durability low. Okay. Yes. But I should play some Animal Crossing, so I can check out the Halloween thing, right? That's one of the things I'm most excited for. 8-Bit, what's up, man? How you doing? Popping in to say hi before I put the kiddo to bed. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully, you know, that goes well. So wait, how do I equip the weapon, then? Is it... Oh, there we go. It has infinite ammo? How do I use it, though? The toolbox where I keep my stuff. So I've got 16 rounds. Apparently I switch weapons with the left bumper. Oh, weird. You have to hold left bumper to aim? And I can't move while aiming, I don't think. Okay, this is real weird. Am I supposed to go through here? Sam, what's up, dude? Yes, I'm finally back. And as far as setting expectations, you know, I felt like I've been on sort of a bad habit of over-promising and under-delivering, and I would like that to be exactly opposite. So right now, I'll say this. At least Thursdays weekly moving forward. Now, the only thing that'll get in the way, again, is I am on call for my day job, so once every 5 weeks or so, I'm probably going to have to take a week off. But I don't think you're going to see, like, months go by without streaming again. things. Can I break this the rest of the way with the pipe? They are pretty cheap here. Oh yeah, that did work. Awesome. Morris says that would be a cool strat. Oh, to do the Halloween stuff on Animal Crossing. I mean, I'll probably have to. Like, the looters are always doing Animal Crossing. I feel like I need to keep up. Was there hail today in Columbus? It was reported that it was possible. I did not get anywhere I'm at, and I am actually closer to Columbus than I used to be. I don't think so we're talking AC. Never mind. I meant in Animal Crossing. I'm not fond of pumpkins in real life. Or you can stream at 6 a.m. I probably won't stream at 6 a.m. my time. I tried that once for, like, start profiling. Is this like Batman's Detective Vision? I tried doing the 90 days of morning streams, and that was incredibly rough. So I'm not sure if I would do it again or not. I've been asked about it, though.
Looks like we're being welcomed.
I did watch a few more episodes of JoJo, just so we're clear, Sam. Not a lot, just a few. I'm on, like, episode 6 or 7 now, I think. I missed what he said, but I'm just gonna run this way. Yes, can't see through this fog. The path might be blocked from the rain. We should stay away from obvious danger. Alright, well, I guess we'll go the other way. The three keys are making me want to watch Ready Player One again. Or listen to the audiobook, which is excellent, by the way. If you're a Ready Player One fan and you haven't read the book, you should check the audiobook out, because Will Wheaton's narration is absolutely magnificent. When Beck does morning streams, you can hear that bird that's trying to kill her. I'm sure the bird's not actually trying to kill her. Although I did see a hilarious video the other day where like, a little kid was like crying on a scooter, like skating down the street, full speed, and a bird was chasing him like 2 feet from his head, and he was flipping out. What does that sound? Oh no! Well, wait. Is this a zombie dog situation? This feels like an homage to Resident Evil a little bit. I have not seen Animal, but I am excited for the next JoJo chapter to come out. Yeah, Josh, Animal Crossing never stop. I know. My mom's been bugging me, but my mom's like 400 hours plus in at this point. Josh, he flew into my window again because he actually flew into your window? Okay, maybe that bird does want to kill you. That sounds like not typical bird behavior. So much for my hopes for a picnic. Do me a favor and stay sharp, Zach. Who is Zach? That's like smashing stuff. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. If weapons have durability, I probably shouldn't just smash random stuff. Well, that seems unsettling. Ma'am, do you need help? I'm just gonna check these barrels real quick. Can I break a barrel? You know, I'm gonna wait a second before we go in there. I'm gonna go look over here. An old sign. I can make out GR and Vale. Interesting. Chicken dinner, the wonder of... Ooh, my closed window. Wait. What's this? I guess I can't open it. Just stares at it. Uneventfully. Alright, I'm gonna go deal with what is potentially the first spooky part. Ah! It's okay. Can of pickles? Yeah, I'll take pickles. Not exactly a health kit, but I'll take what I can get, you know? Doesn't look like anyone lives here. No reclusive hairy brutes to greet us. We just saw that creepy lady come in here, though. She didn't look well. JoJo is the reason why I listened to Elvis? Is Elvis used in one of the end credit sequences for one of the seasons? Oh, I assume this will unlock the gate outside. Well, that's one puzzle down. I think it's probably a pretty good place to end the stream. No, I'm kidding. It'll be way too early, but I'm not feeling super great about this. I feel like once we get through the gate, something bad's gonna happen to us. Or now. Alright, listen up, you Cheryl Mason ripoff. Okay. Why is he shooting? Am I supposed to shoot? You got mysterious shadow. What does that even mean? I guess one of 3 key items? Equip weapon and draw it with the left trigger. Lock on with ZR? What? Why?
Nice shot.
What is... Why does the audio sound so low fidelity? Like, nice shot. It sounds like an arcade game. Whoa! Extra for enemies killed?
Nice shot.
Is he dead? First aid kit? Okay, that's better. Not a key item, just helpful, I guess. Alright, let's see what was over here. That is such a weird way to go about aiming. Holding left bumper, and then right trigger, and then right bumper to fire. That's really weird control setup. JoJo Sushi's window into culture.
I've been through a lot of crazy situations, but that one takes the cake. It's the first time I've been attacked so directly.
Ever?
Zach, can you give me a logical explanation about what that was? Never mind, don't answer. Life is fun because of the mysteries. Right, Zach?
Is Zach just like a supporting agent, like in an earpiece? The music also got me into Steely Dan. My father would approve, as he was a DJ in the 70s, and I am fairly certain he is a Steely Dan fan. I got a lollipop. Yes, let's save. Are you saying just because something appears in JoJo that it becomes inherently cooler? Beck, thank you so much for the donation. I just saw it pop up. It was unnecessary, and I feel like you're doing that vengefully for some reason. It's, appreciated, but it feels adversarial, you know what I'm saying? I totally didn't pay attention to what came up on screen because I was grabbing Swedish fish. Alright, hold on. What's wrong, Beck? Wah! Can I aim at the head or no? I only have 4 bullets left, so this feels like a bit of a waste. Did she die? Yeah. Oh wait, did I miss an item back there? Hold on. I'm gonna run back. JoJo made the Japanese word for useless cool. There were multiple lollipops? Well, that's neat. Is that a glitch? Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can check my inventory. This is the menu? The main character, known for his surreal demeanor, he talks to his dual personality named Zach during investigations. Okay, that makes more sense. You wouldn't trust the lollipops? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, it had to be a glitch then, right? Well, no, it just keeps giving them to me. Sweet sugar candy recovers a little bit of hunger. How is my hunger right now? You stuffed your face. Good. Oh, I'm gonna go grab another lollipop because, I mean, why not? That is so weird. Oh. I feel like this is almost like a... It's either a glitch or like the game is testing me. I'm not just gonna grab like a bajillion suckers. Sorry, lollipops. Just carry on and hopefully things don't get weirder, although I don't think that's gonna be true. I don't know if Agent Honor actually does it. You know, I kind of get, like, No More Heroes vibes from this a little bit. Just given its bizarrely surrealistic nature. Looks like we're headed down this road, Zach. But before we do... Well, that seemed helpful. Got another steel pipe. That's neat. Yeah, these sound effects are hilariously bad. We're gonna talk about questions you can't say what's JoJo with you. Just call me Sammy for anyone to know. Steel pipe's not in great shape, but luckily we got a couple of them. I don't know what I was using the handgun for at all. Oh no! Uh-oh. Luckily I have another steel pipe. I feel like I'm making pretty good progress. I think. Force Daniel to watch with me then. Yeah, and then Saturday, I don't know if I'm streaming it, but Saturday around 10, I think me and Daniel are still planning to play Man of Medan. He may stream it on his channel, and I'll get super scared like I did last time we played, which was last year, I think. I don't even think I need any first aid right now. I think I'm still in pretty good shape. Can I save here or just get items out? Alright, I don't have anything stored away. I don't know if there's any advantage to storing stuff away, but it's good to know that I can, I guess. This looks pretty broken. The generator looks really bad, Zach. I think the killer really had a grudge against it. You got machine broken by an act. What? Just a picture of it. Okay. Profiling start. Also, is the audio mix okay right now? Like, is there a pretty good mix of my voice to the game audio? It's not crazy unbalanced one way or the other. Perfect. Thank you, Sushi. Push. I think I probably got like one swing left in this metal pipe. Okay, maybe I just have to backtrack a little bit though. I don't think I saw any place else we could really put a fuse box. What happens if I push my stamina to the limit? Will he just get tired and stop moving? I mean, he ran for like a solid 30 seconds. Oh, it really taxes you, though. You just have to stop and rest, I guess. Well, neglect an opportunity to save. So we have 2 of the 3 key items. I don't think I can backtrack. Alright, so onward, I guess. Alright, let's stay to the left this time. Maybe I missed something. I actually went for a run this morning and mine was not even 30 seconds. I needed a break after 10. Well, like jogging for fun? That sounds horrible. But yeah, isolation life indeed. Like, it's like I was telling you the other day, man, like it's been messing with me a little bit. Like, I joked frequently, like, oh, you know, the whole quarantine thing or staying at home doesn't bother me, but it does get taxing. Like, even though like 90% of like my work, hobby time, and leisure time is done in video games, and doesn't really require me to go out much. Like, it's weird just like not really having the option, right? Like, if I wanted to before, if I was feeling, you know, very isolated, or if I was just felt like super cooped up from working at home generally anyways, you know, I could go to like Starbucks or a mall or whatever. I mean, I guess I could still go to the mall now because, you know, you can do that with social distancing, but it doesn't feel great, you know what I mean? So we got a fuse box. This I don't think can be opened. I feel you, Josh. So off so many days, but yeah, and you know it's weird. Like I had mentioned it back, and I think you and I had talked about it briefly as well. Like I just had felt so weirdly off lately, which you know for me that usually just means I'm a little quieter than normal, right? Normally I'm fairly outgoing, but I just had not been feeling it, and I think you know maybe part of it was you know just the isolation piece of it. Jogging to stay awake. I play Beat Saber to stay awake. I'm still playing. I played it actually just before I started here. I had to like give it like an hour though because I had like that raccoon face from like the VR headset, that Oculus face. Maybe I need to look at something in my inventory. Looks like nothing is broken. Since it's the same model, I think I can fix it. Lollipop, can of pickles, coffee with milk. Makes it harder to become sleepy for a short while and recovers a little tiredness. Very rare strong bands for them. Forget the time is going by. First aid recovers a small amount of health. A big survival knife. I have school and career readiness sucks. That is unfortunate. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here right now. Wait, toolbox. Maybe I can fix it with something from the toolbox? Oh, well, let me put that away. I need to break something else? Mario, you've played this. What am I doing wrong? This should just take me back to the phone again, I think. Do any of you guys ever hear about career readiness in high school? You mean like from like guidance counselors and stuff like that? Okay, so the generator's on. Power's back with civilization, automated doors. Come on, let's get moving. To where? Alright, I'll go back. I did this game a long time ago, so I have no idea where you're supposed to go. All I remember was triggering a cutscene. Well, here's hoping I can trigger one. Because right now, I'm kind of lost. All I know is I have that circuit board or whatever. Fabian, what's up, man? How goes it? I'm starting off with a game of questionable levels of spookiness, although it is weird. I will say that. What have you been playing? I know you have big plans for October, sir. Oh, was I just supposed to go back now that I had the thing? Can't see much through this fog. Okay. Bought this game when it came out and never played it. I mean, it's real weird. We're apparently having a conversation with Zach, who is another personality of ours. Like, it's a funky little title. Played Luigi's Mansion last night. Tomorrow at... Whoa, hold on. Let me deal with this problem real quick, Fabian. Ugh. And now I have no more steel pipe. Although I still feel like that was an homage to Silent Hill. Play Luigi's Mansion tomorrow. Alien Isolation is on my list. I'm actually playing that with a friend right now. He's been coming over periodically. And we've been playing through it. Because I never finished it either, right? That game's super scary. Part of the body skull must be that thing we saw. I see corpses all the time, but rarely any this mangled. Alright. No pipe, but I've got 3 bullets, so let's see what happens. Or I guess, you know, I haven't even tried. I don't know if this qualifies as survival horror or just straight up horror. I mean, I guess I could just try to avoid enemies. But it seems like every time I kill him, I get something. Ooh, I'm killing him just so I can get his pipe. What? Oh, no! Time out. Just time out real quick. Hold up. I just gotta get a knife. Just hold on a second. Alright, now we can fight. Hey! I'll take that. I started Alien Isolation when it came out, then it fell in my backlog. It fell into my backlog too, but I neglected it at least a little bit because it was like, dude, there's a video online that has like this really in-depth review of how they had 2 AI systems going to make that game work. Like there's an environmental AI director, right, that sort of monitors, you know, the level that you're in. But then there's a secondary AI applied directly to the xenomorph, and that works in tandem with it to keep up, like, there's an algorithmic expression they use to determine, like, the amount of pressure that the player is going through. So it scales it up or scales it back depending when you enter a new area. And the alien doesn't, like, it doesn't just, like a Banff Nightcrawler style to whatever area you happen to be in at the time. Like, it has to traverse the level the same way that you do, albeit, you know, it can use vents and stuff like that. Tough luck, have to leave you here. Oh, buddy, how long we've been together since I joined the Bureau. I love it, but that whole... I'll have to see if I can track it down, but it was incredibly interesting to watch. I've got Oculus Quest. Do they have Alien Isolation for Quest? I don't think so. I think they did a VR version, but I think it was like a hack/workaround that somebody came up with. I don't think there's a native VR for Isolation. I wouldn't be surprised if they did put it on the PlayStation VR version at some point. Yeah, the alien is invincible, right? You can't kill it. I think the only thing you can really do is, like stun it temporarily. So, I mean, that makes the whole experience even more horrifying, I think. So as long as you don't truly max out his stamina, he can keep running for a pretty good long while. Alright, this is where we started. Looks like the power grid is controlled from the scab. Chances are we'll find a generator or something around here. Maybe that just, maybe that unlocked another gate that was previously locked? Because there was one locked, I think, on the other side. Beyond this one. Maybe that's all I did. Maybe I made that one accessible. I'll go see. Ooh, Metroid Fusion. That's a great pick for Halloween. I can't believe I didn't think of that, actually. And I said as much, like, when I did that Game Boy Advance collection video, like, that was a legitimately terrifying moment for me. Was seeing, like, the horrifying, like, Samus doppelganger, essentially, with the whited out eyes, because I was playing with headphones on, and it was dark, and it was completely terrifying when it first showed up and did, like, that mini cutscene that sort of zooms in on her face, and you see the eyes and the mat. Ugh. I don't even like thinking about it now, and it's so weird, because it's just like a 2D game. You wouldn't think it would be that jarring, but it absolutely was for me. Linda, hello! How are you doing this evening? Thank you for stopping in. How goes your Spooktober? I hope it's started better than mine. I put this on Twitter yesterday. I kid you not. Where I'm staring right now, there's like a secondary monitor over here that I use for like editing and everything. And again, I think spiders are fundamentally cool, right? They are cool. However, I'm also terrified of them when they're in my house. And as I was just like staring like at a YouTube video yesterday, a spider came down from the ceiling right in front of my face and scared the crap out of me. It was simultaneously the best and worst way to start October. I don't like this music getting scarier. What's that? Is there an enemy nearby that I just didn't see? Just watching a show, and you pretty good. I watched Chernobyl the other day. Man, that's super depressing. I mean, interesting, and it was extremely well done, but super depressing. Right now, I'm working on what's it called, Mario? Is it Nurse Ratched or just Ratched? I like that the game has a stormy ambiance. That's one of my favorite things ever in games. And that was one of the things, like, I've also finally been making progress towards finally wrapping up Ghost of Tsushima. And I'm so glad that finally... Yeah, how do I open this thing? Or one of the things that I really like about it is that you can control the weather, so I can make it storm in that game if I want to, which is pretty neat. You really need to play it in the dark before you go to bed? No! I'm not doing that against him. That's what messed me up the first time I played that game. That's a hard pass. However, I say that, but whenever the analog pocket comes in, I just might do that again. I don't have a key, right? Just lollipops. Oh, no way. I have a map. Was it that easy? Is it telling me where the next key item is? Is it on the other side of that gate, but I can't get to it? It doesn't have a key. It's like, I mean, like a map. A legend, not a key, I guess I should say. So this is very confusing. Those dramatic sound hits are really loud and grainy too, by the way. I let Storm the whole time. Right? It's awesome. And I love how, like, the more stealthy and the more underhanded and non-samurai you choose to be, like, the worse the weather starts to get. That's kind of neat. No, I've never beaten this. Have you beaten it, Linda? Because if you know what I'm supposed to do here, that would be a huge help. Because I'm completely lost right now. I have an item. There's this busted generator, but I don't know how to fix it. I didn't try to hit it yet. That's just destroying my knife's durability. It does nothing! Like, it feels like I should be able to use this item in, like, a puzzle-type capacity. But I can't select it or, like, equip it or anything. You don't need a map legend because you are... Aw, Sushi. It's very sweet of you, but... I'm no Maiko, I'll tell you that. Maiko's the real legend. It's been a long time since I've played this game. Yeah, it's a game that's been riding on my backlog forever. I would like to beat it this October. I think and that's the thing, I don't know what to do with October, and maybe you can tell me as I ramp these streams back up. What do you think I should do? Should I stick with one game, like, hey, let's just keep playing Deadly Premonition until it's done, or should we hop around between a few different horror games for these streams that I'm bringing back? There's got to be something just obvious that I'm missing. I'll look at the map again. Maybe that'll give me some kind of a clue. So this will take me back to the phone, or back to another locked gate. So maybe I just missed a key somewhere. Oh my god, there's a lot of side missions in here. Alright, I'm going to just work my way back and explore every nook and cranny and see if I missed something. Play this till you feel like changing up. That's an idea. I mean, that feels like, you know, something will be sustainable. I don't quite feel like changing it up yet, because, I don't know, this game just feels so enigmatic to me. Like, the design choices that were made, and the way some of it feels extremely low budget. And it feels like an in-joke that I haven't gotten yet, you know what I mean? I've gotten into the habit of playing multiple games and just play those through completion. Play those through completion on a specific day in the week. So, you mean like, the way you would do it is like, say if you were playing Deadly Premonition, you would just be like, okay, every Tuesday I'm going to play Deadly Premonition, but then like every Thursday you might play like Assassin's Creed or something like that? So you just have certain days where you continue the story of a particular game? No, I don't want to do that. Mysterious shadow, machine broken by night. So there's one more key thing I have to... So I must have overlooked something. I only have the one trading card. I don't like that thing blinking at me. Oh, more call, be right back. Oh yeah, no worries. Exactly. Maybe that's how, because I feel like that's a good way to kind of like have your cake and eat it too, right? Like, I commit to beating games, but I just don't do the same game all the way through. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That seems like a really good idea. That is what some streamers do, and just post a schedule for people to know what to expect. I should probably also do that and put it in the header image of the channel, now that I think about it. Okay, so what did that activate? Did that unlock the door that I just came from? Because that would be the one that I haven't been to yet. Oh, yeah, it looks like I can go in there now. Oh, you know what I think I did? I think I hit that and I assumed it unlocked the door back there, and it probably did. But I didn't think to go back to this one, but I turned it back off and locked it again. Jake Miller, how are you doing? Thank you for swinging by. How goes your October? Is it off to a wonderfully spoopy start, I hope? Mine's getting there. It was teetering on frustration, but I think I got it now, hopefully. Honestly, I get bored playing the same week for like a week straight. That's why I like to do several get going at once. I will probably adopt that strategy then. I'll probably do this, and then I'm assuming for Tuesdays, my original plan was to go Tuesday and Thursday. I think what I'll do is wrap up Undertale, because I was so close to beating that anyways. I don't know if that qualifies as a spooky game, but... What? I just ran all the way over here. Is it timed? Do I have to just, like, sprint the whole way? I thought I just did that, but hold on. Let's see. I'm moving to another part of Ohio, so it's a little stressful. Hey, I moved, a few months back, and it was stressful for me as well, so, you know, I get it, man. Moving is a stressful ordeal, no matter how close or far away you are. Undertale has skeletons, it's spooky enough. I feel like that's probably all the justification I needed, Sushi. I will finish it. Also, I mentioned this in a tweet, I don't know if you saw it, Fabian, but for the life of me, I can't find my Doom Eternal disc, which is fine, because now it's on Game Pass, but... like, it's really disappointing that I have no idea where it is. I'm hoping, because I traded in an Xbox One X, I'm hoping that, like an idiot, I didn't leave it in the disc drive. I feel like at my GameStop they would have noticed that and told me, but yeah, I can't find my Doom Eternal disc. But I'm still committed to beating it by the end of the year. I haven't forgotten. I think it's a good point. Plus, I just really want to finish that game, so... What the heck? Lock with the power. I should be able to... It was right in front of me the whole time! The whole time! I just assumed it was... I needed a key for it. This is fine. This is fine. If it were digital, it wouldn't have been lost. Touche, Fabian. Touche. That is... Your logic is undeniable. But it's like, you know... I want to get the physical. Whoa! You stay away from me! Oh, she say I don't want to die? That makes me feel pretty bad. I'm not even positive those things are a threat. I don't think I've been hit by something once yet. Well, I still gotta beat the base game before I worry about DLC. Alright, making progress. Kinda. Chips, what's up, man? How are you doing this fine evening? The power in the area should be much more stable now. Let's hurry ahead, Zach. Yes, let's. So many ladies with back problems. I mean, do they have back problems? I'm sure that's a legitimate yoga move. I'm not positive. You know, I'm not like a yoga expert or anything. But part of me would have to assume that there's at least one maneuver. Alright, you're next, Chumley. Oh, they keep saying I don't want to die. It makes me feel bad, but at the same time, they are pretty unnerving. It feels really Silent Hillish, which I'm fine with. It also really makes me want to finish Twin Peaks, which sadly I have not, but I mean, I'm like 20 years overdue on that, so. This game is relatable? What, back problems? That sounds depressing. I was wondering what that sound was. Yeah, that's what it is. It's me killing the yoga masters. Okay. I love they all have the exact same sound effect. Like, I think even the men have the same creepy lady's voice. This game looks creepy. How scary is it on a scale from 1 to 10? So far, I think Beck's right. It's like a 3. The scariest thing is the production values or lack thereof. But it is entertaining. Oh, please let me take the pitchfork. Whoa! Oh, that's weird. The voice was more, Wait, do I actually have infinite ammo then? Because for a second there, it looked like I didn't. Whoa, that looks like a live wire. I'm not going to walk into that. I think it'll kill me instantly. Can't guarantee stars. Where's Mara to help you make the wrong choices? Oh, she's lurking around here somewhere. There she is. The ladies were in their way on their way to the chiropractor, and you think you killed yoga masters? I mean, I think they're gonna need something a little stronger than chiropractic to deal with that sort of curvature of the spine. Can I shoot these open? Whoa. It's about to go to 2 at this rate. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't think it's getting more scary. Whoa. Oh, what a jerk. They just have the one sound clip. I'm guessing I can't go through the fog again. Josh, I'm letting my work phone ring forever just so I can see you mess up. Don't let me detract from your work, okay? Honestly, you should have been here like 5 minutes ago because I was like super stuck and I didn't see... I was super lost when all I had to do was break a padlock. I ran around for like a solid 15 minutes. Maybe longer. These things just spawn forever? Yeah, I do have infinite ammo. Why would I even mess with the, with melee weapons in the first place? I'm good, tired, questioning life, because I'm still, I don't know how about you. Tell Josh to finish on. I just said I was gonna finish it! I'll make that like the Tuesday game. Auto bullets? Okay, I'm alright with that. There are points that are scary, but for the most part, I was just really alert. You know what, I'm gonna go examine this. I don't think it's gonna kill me. It seems the car crashed with electrical, severing the power. Quite the nuisance, huh, Zach? Where did the driver go anyway? Why did he just leave his car? What is this? First aid kit? Don't want to die? Yeah, I'm gonna have that stuck on my head all night. Alright, so I can't go that way. I don't think I have anything that will let me smash stuff, do I? Oh, yeah, I do. More bullets. Not tomorrow. It'll probably be next Tuesday that I do that. I mean, I guess. Well, that's the thing. I guess I could play a little bit Saturday. We'll see. But it will be streamed. I need the streams back. Stay away from obvious danger. Worst part of moving is now having to watch anime on my PC, install my Roku TV until I get the rest of my stuff moved. Yeah, that does sound a little inconvenient. On we go. They still chasing me? No, I guess not. Because it's the game's way of pushing me forward. Whoa! It's the guy from the box! Oh no! Oh no! I didn't know it was a quick time event! Wait, what? I moved left! I did what it told me to do! I will be streaming. My goal is to stream at least on Tuesdays and Thursdays each week. The only thing that's going to get in the way, now that I'm sort of bringing streams back, again, I had taken a hiatus mainly because, yeah, I was kind of struggling to get acclimated and get everything sort of feeling right in the new space, I guess. And then, like, my parents moved up here, too, so I was helping them out a lot. So, between that and work and, just working on general channel stuff, there was a lot that I was trying to try to get sorted out, but now I feel like I'm in a place where I can, make a return, as it were, so. I want to make sure I've got my gun out. Or no. I'll use the pipe for now. Deadly Premonition, should have seen that death coming. I see what you did there, Tom Spot. How are you doing tonight, sir? Thank you for swinging by. Yeah, you would have thought that I would have had some foresight into that impending death, but nope. Later, yoga lady. Alright. I'm just gonna beeline it for where I was. After I deal with these fools. Come here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There's so much lag, like, for him just trying to pull out, like the gun.
Nice shot.
Whoa! That was unsettling. The whole nice shot thing in my ear, that was not, that sounded like it was behind me. But it was just like the game talked to me, so that's really unsettling. I'm gonna order one. What are you ordering? Oh, boba.
Great.
Let's reload. I have 3 streams open on apartment internet speeds. That sounds like it would be a little taxing. Kind of addicted to it, honestly. Oh, you're addicted to boba? Okay, B. I didn't hit the right button. There we go. That time it registered. The heck was that? Hipster, hello! How are you doing? How excited are you for October right now? Tell me everything that you plan to do. Well, not everything, right? That might be an exhaustive list. But at least a few of the games you're looking forward to playing this October. I would definitely love to hear them. I'm sure you have some suggestions that I have definitely not thought of. Thank you for swinging by while I gorge myself on Swedish fish. And, you know, start Spooktober the right way. That's right, I thought the red glow coming out this meant I wouldn't be able to open it. I mean, I messed it up, for sure. Crotch shooting? Maybe he hasn't fit... What? I don't mean to crotch shoot the yoga zombies, alright? It wasn't my MO to do that. It just happened to be where I was aiming. So Red Ivy's the third key item. Profiling starts, so maybe now we can start to put together this weird investigation. Let's see what happens. It is an interesting game. It's a weird one. Sorry, man, not ignoring you, just busy. I'm doing well, and I hope everyone else is doing... No, that's all good, man. Lurk away. I appreciate you stopping by, Top Spot. I gotta play all my games now, because when November gets here, Valhalla's taking over my life. I, shamefully,
something in this town.
have still not played Odyssey.
You feel it, Zach?
But Valhalla...
Warned me about it.
Did he say my coffee warned me
Yesterday
about
morning,
it?
the milk I poured in my coffee made a sign. It said, "Tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change your fate."
My coffee definitely doesn't speak to me so explicitly. But I am pumped for Valhalla, and I think it's the Norse part of it that's got me a little more excited for that than other Assassin's Creed titles. That, and again, my familiarity with the Assassin's Creed series is mostly rooted in the earlier titles, which, as I understand it, are a very different game in the modern incarnations of Assassin's Creed than some of the earlier ones. Except for, like Black Flag I played. Maybe that sort of splits the difference. I don't know if that's accurate. But I'm going to save real quick, and we're going to carry on. See how much weirder this is going to get. I want caffeine, so I'm getting both. Happy Spoopy Month. Yes. Very happy Spoopy Month. And to celebrate, again, for any newcomers, I did pick up this Halloween unicorn. My sole, adorable Halloween decoration for 2020. I always pick up, like, one new Halloween decoration, right? And that's the thing, even though I love horror games and horror movies, like, legit, terrifying, like, stuff that just, you know, has a sense of psychological dread to it, stuff that's just straight-up body horror, I can appreciate all that stuff. When it comes to my Halloween decorations, it's very much like a 6-year-old, right? I like adorable Halloween decorations, like smiling pumpkins. Nothing evil. I don't need like a severed head, you know, like hanging out in my living room or anything like that to decorate for Halloween. Just happy pumpkins, smiling little ghosts, stuff like that. That's what I like. Caffeine addiction like me. Hey, Mario, that is cute. I tried with my lactose hates me. I'm not lactose intolerant. Is this just because it was raining outside? Because I feel like those puddle sounds are pretty hilarious. What happens if I go this way? What if I don't want to go to the objective? Is the game going to yell at me or just stop me with an invisible barrier? Wait, let me look at the map. Also, I asked this the other day in a stream. I think it was Daniel's stream, but for everybody who is here, maybe you don't like candy at all, but if you had to pick a piece of Halloween candy that's your favorite, what would it be? Okay, I'm sure there's nothing over here, and this is going to be just a waste of a trip, but it'll give me a chance to chat for a second. We'll make the journey and see if there is anything at the end of this road. You're here just in time, Ariel. My cat can be a terror to furniture everywhere, so that is my Halloween decoration this year. You came here to investigate, right, Zach? Oh, I guess... Okay, it won't let me continue then. I tried. You want to play Odyssey? Said at least 120 hours. Like, yeah, there's no way that's happening. Plus, I mean, you have to think... Like I want to do a video like the launch window titles I'm most excited for both the Series X and for the PlayStation 5, right? Now, obviously, there are not a lot of, exclusives for either at launch. I mean, there's a few, but... You know, a lot of cross-gen titles, I think, are just as viable to get excited about as brand new stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm super pumped for Miles Morales, and I absolutely pre-ordered the Sackboy game that has the little tiger plushie, because I think that's incredible. Plus, you get the Sam Porter Bridges outfit for Sackboy, which is, you know, I do enjoy some Death Stranding. So that was kind of a must. But, you know, what are the games I'm most excited about? Obviously, Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be a lock. But I started thinking about, you know, the titles from the current gen that I'm just excited to kind of see what they look like or how much better they perform. Because I love watching the Digital Foundry stuff when they show, you know, older games. Even back to, like, the original, or the 360 era, at least. I'm not sure if they did an original Xbox game. But the performance bumps they were getting from that, like Grand Theft Auto 4 loading just infinitely, you know, more quickly than it did on the original hardware. So I'm excited to look at just, you know, some older games too. Always love Warheads, but if you eat too many, the inside of your cheeks. Oh yeah, and I would say like the same as well, Sour Patch Kids. I don't think they're as bad as Warheads, but when I was a kid, I ate a lot of Warheads. There was where I grew up, there was a gas station on the corner around from my house. So in the summertime, me and a bunch of my friends, we would go play baseball down at the parking lot of the Nazarene Church that was at the other end of the corner. And we would take like $2 or $3, then we would go to that gas station, we would load up on things like bubblegum and Warheads. What else would have been popular at the time? Cowtails, bubble tape, that kind of stuff.
Think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
We don't celebrate Halloween. You can still celebrate candy, though.
Francis York Morgan.
Who's this person?
Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York?
Good, that's good. Are you the sheriff?
No, I'm Deputy Sheriff Emily Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff. He went looking for you, actually. He should be back soon.
I see.
I can definitely see the Twin Peaks
If
influence.
you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
My car broke down, that's all.
Kind of broke down. Kind of wrecked it. I hope this game never gets a remaster. I thought it was cute, Linda.
She's easy on the eyes. Definitely worth a trip to the primitive world.
The primitive
By the way,
world?
don't mention anything about what happened back there. She'll think you're a psycho.
Is he talking out loud while he's saying this?
Don't want that.
Or is this his internal narrative?
Welcome to Greenvale.
Please tell me he just said all that out
I'm
loud
the
in front of her.
sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
FBI special agent.
Oh, reliable
Francis
peanut
York
butter
Morgan.
cup. The rare times I eat sugar, it has to be chocolate. I tend to prefer fruity candy to chocolate, but there are exceptions. But you got something like orange chocolate, right? You bring the best of two worlds together. I'm okay with that.
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
I think I don't think you saw my response to, but it's cool. Plays sad violin. Let me back up real quick.
To help me with my profiling. Both our superiors have cleared this with each
You
other.
said Happy Spoopy Month.
You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No. No problem. Just want to set things straight. Our small town has its share of problems. I'm the one fixing them one by one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample,
I don't think I saw it, hipster.
but I need you to understand that.
Avedon, what's up, man? How goes your evening, sir?
Of course. By the way,
All the candy that... Yeah, I mean,
had a
kind of
little
all the candy.
accident with my car. Could you send someone to take care of it?
What happened to bubble
Oh,
tape?
my
That's a great question.
Clothes and luggage are still inside.
It's 6 feet of bubble gum.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas.
Oh, yeah, for sure, Fabian. It's way early.
Do you need anything else?
The dramatic pause was necessary to really drive home his identity, I think.
Well then.
Don't send more Reese's. I still haven't eaten all the Reese cups you sent me before, Beck.
I'll join you on
Not that I
your
don't
next
appreciate it.
Don't know how to.
I appreciate that a little too much, you might say.
I really don't need
But
you.
I'm still working on it like a
some
year and a half later.
city police officers, I play
How
it.
was work, man?
I hope you'll come to appreciate that, Agent Morgan.
Why did he say her name
We'll
like that?
handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here.
You're
You
under
don't have
federal
to be a tree
jurisdiction,
worker
George.
To appreciate the wildlife here.
I don't even know if this qualifies as early 360.
Zach, let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen
mean-
here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages.
It just seems really inconsistent.
Just met the king.
I love mom. Is that what that says? A positive message. Yes, please do. You have my undivided attention, hipster. Well, hey, at least you're off now, right? That clear time is not going to be good. It's weird. It seemed like it was building up to a ranking. Yeah, I scroll back up. I still can't see. I see Hey Mario. Hold on. I saw Happy Spoopy Month. Maybe it got flagged or something? Although I don't know why that would be. I gotta repay you somehow for the giant bucket of Skittles. I forgot about the Skittles. Well, and that was the thing. Like, the whole Skittles thing was just to see if I could place an order from Amazon Australia and actually have it delivered. It was a completely... Like, honestly, I could have just as easily have sent you, like, 5 pounds of beef jerky. It was just, like, a stupid random test to see what would happen, and Skittles happened to be one of the first things that I either thought of or saw on Amazon Australia. Zach's view?
Previously during the investigation, these puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenland. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman.
Look at that zoom again.
You feel it, Zach? My cough.
I'll make it shorter, YouTube being weird. Yeah, for sure. I am watching. Which, out of context, sounds unintentionally creepy. Oh, we got another trading card, I bet. Angel Isaac? Let's read the description of the card. I want to know more about the creepy angel children. Isaac as an angel. He sits in a red room, a very strange set of twins. Okay. I'm doing some horror skits for YouTube. My birthday is on the 17th, so having a spooky stream for that. Happy early birthday. I'll be curious to see what kind of horror skits you end up doing. I did a horror skit one time with my buddy Ben. And I don't know if he still has it, but I will tell you that in that skit, I was murdered. Josh, this is war. What? Because it's a 5-pound bag of Skittles? I mean, that was a thoughtful gesture, I think, you know? Plus, you told me I love Skittles, so I had to do it right. A Candy World War. That kind of makes me want to play Snack World again, which I also have not beaten. Although, that was fun, but it's one of those games I think is, like so many, is more fun with friends. Not one that I would gravitate to naturally in a single-player capacity. Did you get Star Wars Squadrons and Crash 4? Nope, I'm passing on both. I saw the like my buddy Kyle is a huge Star Wars fan. He's really pumped. I'm sure he would let me borrow it. As for Crash 4, at some point I will, but it's not a huge priority because I still haven't beat the Crash Insane trilogy yet. Like, I made a fair amount of progress on the first one in that, but not much beyond that. I don't have a pressing need for 4. If I found it on like on a deal, I would probably go for it. I thought the title was clever though. It's About Time. That's brilliant. That works on a few different levels. It does look like Silent Hill, right? Especially when you start throwing rusty pipes into the mix as a melee weapon.
Don't breathe. Hold your breath.
No, but we had some fun playing that with Jacob.
You if you hold your breath.
What? Well, that seems arbitrary.
Like this. Cover your mouth. Thanks, random child. I kind of want to release it now and just see if it changes the cutscene. I never said that. No, but you were thinking it, right? I mean, who doesn't love Skittles? Taste the rainbow. Everyone in this game is so good at yoga, but not me. Come and play with us. No, child, I won't, right? I mean, it's got to be a clear Shining reference. What am I getting? Oh, what kind of candy do you like, Maro? I'll send the Halloween candy over.
Plus, I kind of owe you candy because you sent me a bunch of weird candy and banana drinks and snacks. What? That was back around my birthday? That's it?
Who are you?
Well, you can give me some ideas, or I can send stuff at random. Plus, you were pretty demanding about Halloween gifts, which I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently here we are. This really makes me want to play No More Heroes more. Which, speaking of, that game, and I don't know if it's for sure happening, but 1 and 2 definitely need a remake. Well, maybe not a full but at least like a remaster and re-release on the Nintendo Switch. Especially with No More Heroes 3 looming for, what, a 2021 release, I think? I still gotta have a bucket of Skittles, please take it. Honestly, I would take the half bucket of Skittles. I'm just amazed that Skittles even came in buckets. I've never seen a bucket of Skittles before. I mean, maybe it was just a little bit curiosity as well.
Zach, the symbolism in my dreams continues to intensify. A forest of red trees.
We need to be a referee between you and Mara.
Carpet
You can try,
with red leaves,
but our monstrous
strange
rivalry will
doll,
continue until the end of
and
time.
twin angels. But that child is what bothers me the most.
Why don't you lie to me?
Swear I've seen him
These
before.
beautiful people. Stop playing to the
Can't
crowd,
remember
Mara. You
where.
know what you did. I don't want Skittles. I got traumatized when my partner got a big bag of Skittles and gave me some. I told him to throw it.
Probably come back to
Well,
me
wait, what
eventually.
kind of Skittles were they? Were they the conventional ones, or did you get like
No,
tropical
I mean
fruit? Because
coffee.
tropical fruit, way better than the standard Skittles flavors, in my opinion.
Let's head to the cafe.
Just trust me because
Zach.
Josh is always lying.
I hope they have some real
That is
coffee.
so hurtful, Mara.
I really need some coffee.
Here's the
Then
thing.
we can head to the
It's not
sheriff's
my
office.
place to condemn your
There's a
rampant
proper procedure
alcoholism,
for
but if you could
everything,
not
right,
show
Jack?
up to the streams drunk, I think everyone would appreciate it, you know what I mean? Kind of agree after this saga. Oh, it wasn't that bad. Plus, to be fair, I mean, you sent me the KK Slider shirt, so you have no room to talk back. A KK Slider shirt is a way kinder gesture than a bucket of Skittles. This does look a lot like Twin Peaks. Ooh, we can change up our suits. Agent. Workaholic. Ooh, Crimson? No, we're gonna look like a lounge singer. I'm going all in on the Crimson outfit. What? I thought I put it on. Change clothes. Yes. Okay. Back. Okay, there we go. I feel crazy. Josh is clearly drunk. I'm not much of a drinker. I can drink, I just don't. Like, every once in a blue moon, I'll have it. Well, actually, it's funny. I actually can't drink blue moon. That's a weird thing to say. But every once in a while, I'll have a friend who's like, "Hey, let's go out or let's drink," and I'm happy to oblige them occasionally. But I think the last time I was truly inebriated was probably like a couple of years ago. At this point, I honestly can't. I couldn't tell you the last time. He really is. Someone's like, he's drunk with power. I don't think you could say I have a ton of power when I couldn't navigate my way past a very simple environmental puzzle for 55 straight minutes. I don't think that's a fair assessment. Yeah, I'm not much of a... I mean, some kinds of chocolate, but usually it's chocolate pairs like Reese's Cups. Those are great. If you have chocolate paired with like peanut butter or like salty caramel, I'm down. But like straight up regular chocolate, if you handed me like a Hershey bar, I would not be as likely to eat it as I would, say, like an entire bag of Twizzlers. Last time I drank was 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, like, it's that's the thing. I'm not like condemning it, right? I mean, it's fun, but I've never been the kind of person who comes home and I'm just like, I sure could use a beer. Like, it's just not really my thing.
Go ahead and shave real quick. Gotta look clean. If we're gonna be a lounge singer. Blue Moon is horrible. I'm a sour guy myself. Not that I'm a sour person, but the beer. So you're more of like a like an IPA kind of person. Would that be a fair assessment? Because if I do drink, like if I'm gonna drink beer, I would be more interested in like a stout. I think taking a shower might help clear up our thoughts. Zach, can we take a shower? Guess not. We already shaved, so I guess we can just leave and go to our next destination. I usually have a beer or two every couple of streams about it. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not even so much that I'm just like, oh, I would never just have a couple of beers. I just literally never think about it. And I bet there are some seasonal beers that I would probably really like, but again, I just like if I'm out like at a restaurant or something and I decide I'm gonna drink something alcoholic, it's usually like a Manhattan. Usually it's gonna be something whiskey based. Question, have you ever played Resident Evil Code Veronica? Because, my god, that game is good with the controls. Oh, it's rough. I mean, I haven't touched it in the modern era. I would love for it to get a remake, but I don't think they're going to do it. I think, Fabian, maybe you can confirm this. Wasn't there a leak where it said, like, they were remaking Resident Evil 4? Which, honestly, I feel like that's a game that doesn't really need remade. Although I'm sure it'll be gorgeous. I'm not going to turn it down. Okay, Resident Evil 4 is incredible, and some people herald that game as their literal favorite game of all time. But if you told me right now, like gun to my head, like you have to pick Resident Evil, Code Veronica gets a remake or 4 gets a remake, I would probably pick Code Veronica. Like I love Code Veronica. Code Veronica blew my mind when I first played it on the Dreamcast. It was great. Like it was on sale at my local Ames, which is no longer a thing. But at the time, my dad took me up there to get it because I was like, I don't think I was driving. I was like 14 or 15, I think, when that game came out. And then he dropped me off at my friend's house, and we basically played it the whole weekend. And I absolutely loved it. It was great, too, because like, when I first went over there, it was like storming. Which, again, I'm a very atmospheric gamer, so if it's like storming outside or if there's rain and stuff like that, I very much want to play horror games. Well, I mean, Code Veronica still had tank-style controls, right? Resident Evil 4 is happening for sure. I don't know when, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, for them to do it seems like a no-brainer just because, like, that's going to be an instant moneymaker, right? I mean, nobody is going to pass up on a chance to play a Resident Evil 4 that's going to look like the Resident Evil 2 or 3 remake. Speaking of which, I have my buddy, I made him borrow Resident Evil 3, and he started playing it last night, and he really, really enjoyed it. That made me happy. He had not played a lot of Resident Evil games. Maybe it would have been better for him to start with 2, but I also know him to be a slightly more action-oriented gamer, so I thought it might be a better fit for him. Resident Evil 4 prints money, no doubt. Sheboyki Boink, hello. Who's ready to not have a PS5 because the pre-orders were ridiculous? I'm not a part of that club. I did get a PS5 pre-ordered. I'm pretty sure a few people in here got a PS5 pre-order secured. Chips, you got one, right? And I do some game dev, beginning phases, and tank controls are unneeded. They're not particularly great. Reviewing right now, and tank controls make it great to maneuver around characters if you know how to kind of cheat the system. Why would they remake Resident Evil 4 when there's like 20 birds already? I love tank controls. I grew up with them and always enjoyed them. I can deal with them, but I feel like having been so much more acclimated to modern control schemes, it's hard for me to go back. I'll tell you what I want, though, and I'm worried I'm never going to find it at a decent price, because when I looked, it was pretty expensive online. I want a copy of Resident Evil, was it Deadly Silence, the DS one? Because at the time, I'll never forget seeing that game at GameStop when it came out, and I was like, well, that's dumb. I've already played Resident Evil, and it's had a remake. I don't need the original Resident Evil on the DS. That's stupid. Now, I really want it for the... Hey, it's the song! For the crucial reason that I always want the map to be visible. I think that would be a really interesting way to play it. She's walking a lot like those things. Polly's not doing yoga. This is something else.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then.
Oh, that's nice of
Thank
you,
you,
Chips.
Polly. I'm starving.
I feel like a good coffee scene's gonna be coming up.
Is
That's a
everything
lost one in the
all right,
community?
Mr. Morgan?
What, the DS Resident Evil, you mean? Ah, admire.
Yes. It's delicious, Polly.
Thank you, Polly.
My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back.
This makes me
the
want to watch
past.
Tim Burton's
Honestly,
Batman
though,
right
it's
now,
been a
when he's like sitting
while
across
since
from
anyone has
Vicky
stayed
Vale.
here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or
Granny
workers
McFanny.
around.
What's that?
It's a good song. It had been served up to me on
The salt's in that
Spotify.
white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests.
He's trying so hard to
or
be polite.
workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I.
Apparently everyone in this
But
universe,
he's in
Fabian.
heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then.
It's a giant
Must be
table.
hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
Gentlemen introduce
That's
themselves with their
nice.
full names.
Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. Early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God.
Oh, that took a very
rest his
weird
soul.
turn.
I appreciate the
Grace,
invitation, but
hello.
I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have
This
to
is such a
use all
weird
this
game.
space.
Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Yeah, good
Say,
idea.
Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
It's a weird
Well,
hobby.
let me see.
I think you are
might
correct,
know
Shibwonky
this
Boink.
already, but the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature. It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now.
So less than
This hotel
600
was
people
built
now.
back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the thought of
She's definitely gonna rip her face off and summon demons. I've no doubt.
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Tell me about the shops.
Yes, actually, Polly. Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many.
We'll see,
It is
Grace.
a small town, after all. You can do most of your shopping at the Milk
They're
Barn
good tunes.
convenience
I would want a
store.
soundtrack for
The
this.
couple who run it are a unique pair. I'm sure you'll get
But I don't
to
think
like
any
them. The A&T
edition of this
Diner
game
is
ever
a
came with a
great place
soundtrack.
to eat. They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go to a bar, there are two. The Galaxy of Terror and the Sweary 65. I don't care much for
Yeah,
either
I noticed that too.
Also
It,
for the
for some
Yellow
reason, it's
Club.
reminding me
We
of
also
Vice
have
City, and I
Prospect,
can't
of
figure out
course,
why. I think it's
the art gallery, and
there was
even
some
the
collectible
Smith.
or spinning thing
Should be
in
able to
Vice
find
City
what
that's
you
reminding
need.
me of
Thank
right
you,
now.
Polly.
Yeah, no, it's really from the
Well,
game.
Mr. Morgan, I better start cleaning up. You just take it easy.
I don't know. I'll have to take a closer look when it
Thank
cuts
you,
back
Polly.
to him.
I have to warn you, though. I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
She is gonna come back as a devil person. Yes, there are 4 buttons. Never played this before. It looks really interesting. I saw it's back. It's for backward compatible. Yeah, well, it's you mean on the 360 version? You can play it on the Xbox. You mean? I'm playing the Switch version right now, and I'm playing on this new controller that... Well, it's not new. It's one that was sent to me as a review, that I still have not finished yet. But it is a pretty controller. David Lynch would call this too weird. I don't know, man. This might be right up Lynch's alley.
Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then.
That smile.
Let's get going.
Wait, why do you want this game now, Beck? Was it the coffee piece that did it for you, or was it the creepy lady who's probably going to come back and tear her face off and become a demonic entity? Awesome, more agent honor. I like the man already has, he's particular about his coffee. Yeah, it's funny because he says the FK in the coffee, but that was a pin that came, because Deadly Premonition... Oh, no, it was this one, I'm sorry. Not Deadly Premonition 2 that came out on the Switch. This one, Deadly Premonition, what, Origins? Is that the subtitle for this? I can't remember. But I got the collector's edition for it, and it came with a pin set, and one of the pins said, like, FK in the coffee, I think. It's not a bad spread. Meals are served buffet style, nothing noteworthy on the menus. With the hotel being this big, I'm not worried about the quality of the food, but I'd opt for junk food any day. Right, Zach? I just really hope he was just flat out talking to himself in front of, what's-her-face earlier, the deputy sheriff. There's a lot of food. Unexpected trouble is coming your way. Lucky item lighter.
There's always trouble heading my way in this job.
Do we get random insight every time we have coffee?
Excitement too.
That fluorescent light buzz is tripping me out. You will have a lot of fun today at Lucky Place
There's
Theme
no
Park.
theme park in this town, though. All that good luck is just slipping away. But I think I'll have a thrilling enough time right here anyway.
I guess again? I'm assuming we get a different message every time we drink coffee. Beef milk? Do not act without thinking first. Lucky number 3.
My lucky number is 3 today. The first case I worked after joining the FBI had 3 victims.
Does this just go on forever if I keep hitting A? Will he start repeating himself? I could go for some Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets right now. Actually, does sound pretty good. This Wendy's not too far from here. But alas, I'm just going to keep eating what should be children's Halloween candy.
Cases may come flooding in like passengers at rush hour.
Alright, no more coffee. I think this will go on forever. He like bolted through that door. Wait. Did somebody say junk food? Lollipop. Crackers. So crackers are $35. Lollipops are $24, but we have tons of lollipops. We should be fine. I think we're okay. Unless they programmed a few hundred different lines, I'm not sticking around to find out. Not right now. God, Chinese leftovers sound great. I feel like every time it does this, it's like building towards a ranking, but I don't really see one. Apparently we just get paid money to buy $35 crackers. Daylight Rob, right? With those prices. So what are some spooky games that you're all playing this month? Is there anything in particular you've got your eye on? Or it might be I mean, again, for you it's not really a spooky month. I get that, Beck.
It still breaks my heart that they don't celebrate Halloween in Australia. You guys would love it. It's really good.
Car.
I mean, if you like candy and, you know, basically the only universally acceptable cosplay day among Americans in the U.S. that I'm aware of.
So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise.
Bought a large bacon pizza and cheese bread from Papa John's and lived on that for 3 days. I'm craving more unhealthy food now. I ordered Domino's the other day, which I hadn't done in a while. Which I could probably eat an entire pizza in one sitting, but I don't.
Simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Whoa, driving section? Okay. Got the trophy for Saves the Universe, make 100 baskets, almost lost my sanity. I have not played it. Daniel, hello! How are you doing? Only Halloween costumes I have are Batman and Ash Ketchum. I did one year dress up as James from Silent Hill. Domino's is so good, but I definitely can't eat that all the time. I mean, it's weird. Like, I was talking to a buddy about it, and Domino's was, like, pretty good in the 90s. Early 2000s, it was pretty good. Then somewhere around the mid-2000s up to very nearly the present day, I feel like they were pretty bad. And now they're getting good again, I think. These controls are very strange. A to talk, X to change view, Y is navigation. No, wait. Y is headlights. Navigation is minus. We honk and steer with the left stick. Wipers on, up, wipers off, down. Signal left, signal... Okay, that makes sense. Brake and reverse is left. Accelerate is R. Side brake and boost. It's a little weird. We got the master key. And the flare. What? Wait. This looks so weird. Why did it make that sound?
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays.
The controls are so
Ones
floaty.
from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video?
This is so hard to control.
We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but
So hard.
I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never had a chance to see it. I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together. I bet we can buy a copy on the internet.
This map
easily.
does remind me of Silent Hill. Hey, there's a trading card over here. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick stop. Pivot? I know, right? Oh, the frame rate's dipping. Alright, hold on.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
Yes, we're gonna act on a hunch real quick and get this trading card. If I can find a way in here. Oh, there we go. Beck's going to watch 2 episodes of JoJo in the next 3 weeks. I ordered a burger and fries. Would have been like half the price picking up. Domino's changed over the years, but I don't know why recently it just tasted so good. It's been that, you know, it's like their pizza isn't my favorite in the world. Like there are better pizza options around here. Oh, do I have to need a key to get in here? Maybe there's another way in. But their sandwiches are pretty good. Like I like their Italian style. Their Philly cheesesteak's good too. It's so entertainingly bad. It's incredibly bad, but I am enjoying it. Wait, does he just? Oh yeah, that's the cover your mouth. All right. Oh, maybe I can't really do anything here until I come to this area later. Whatever, I'll just go to the destination. It's not that far. I'll hoof it over there. We're not too far from the sheriff's station. Last time I Domino's, I ordered the chicken parm sandwich with the chicken Alfredo, and it was overpriced but solid. Yeah, I mean, like, their sandwiches are pretty good. Well, the Domino's is bad. It's your particular Domino's that was bad. The franchise is only as good as the franchisee. That's a good point. And the music is pretty solid, though.
Fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Country ham will satisfy a moderate amount of your hunger. Yeah, yeah, I guess it is technically open world. I'm not sure how big that world is, but
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you.
I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
I will try your Domino's whenever I get out there.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank
It's
you
like
for retrieving
Agent
my
York.
belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really.
I believe
It's a
he
very
was
small
Daniel.
town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you
Oh, you
take a
could be
look
flirting
around
with
while
him.
I go look for it?
Okay, let me know when things are ready.
My name's Jeff.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Yeah, a little bit, Morrow. I feel like that phone book is crazy big. Alright. Especially for a town that, by their own admission, has 600 people in it. I can relate to the lack of eye contact. Why can I shave here? Gray squirrel keys? Dumbbell?
Zach, there's a name written on this dumbbell. Arnold. I haven't met anyone by that name yet. Could it be the owner of this dumbbell? What do you think, Zach?
Alright. You got the gray squirrel keys. I wonder if that opens up the What was that sound? Take turkey sandwich. Yes. Was that a trading card? What makes the sandwich so amazing is the fact that turkey is tasty and juicy without making the bread soggy. That does sound like the perfect sandwich. It's Arnold Palmer. How did a town of 600 have such a booming economy? Seems fishy. Well, I mean, she said it was 6,000 at one point, so I couldn't tell you. Boiler room. A gotcha machine? Aurora, hello. Welcome, how are you doing? You feeling any better? Josh's rare trades binder. I actually did, like, I do have a rare trades binder for Magic the Gathering, because I did used to play it a fair amount. This person probably has nothing to do with the investigation. Probably. Hey, Emily. She's quite pretty. She'd look better wearing something more fashionable than the stall uniform. Agree, Zach?
Hi.
Hello there, Emily. Could you perhaps show me around the office before the meeting starts? I'm sorry, Agent York, I've got my hands full. Could you ask Thomas? I don't think that's a good idea. Why? What's going on? He lost the key to the cabinet with the files and asked me to take a look around the office until he finds it. Did we just take that key? I hope it wasn't the gray squirrel key, because I feel like we're kind of responsible for that. Looks hard at work, but I could probably get the same work done while reading a book. Ugh, I'm sorry to hear it. This man doesn't collect Pokemon cards. He collects food card, correct. And a trading card of ourselves, apparently.
George, do you work out every day?
I do like the music.
Morgan. Exercise keeps me healthy. I haven't missed a day since I started in high school.
Now that's impressive. Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
But I can't do my full routine today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold?
He's a training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold
Nice.
around, let me know, will ya? Can't finish my workout menu without him.
Okay. I'll keep
Now,
an eye
hopefully
out
that
for
helps,
it.
Aurora. George has lost his beloved Arnold somewhere in the sheriff's office. He can't train without him, find what he's looking for, and get it back to him. Help him get his groove back. I think we can do that. Time for you to get your groove back, friend.
George, I found Arnold.
Waves and Games, hello.
Really?
Welcome back.
He was a bit hard-headed, but I got him to
I mean,
come
it
back.
looks kind of shake-weighty. A little bit.
Oh, Arnold. Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using my normal workout menu.
Good to hear that.
Here's a little something to show you my appreciation.
20 years, I wonder if digital game collecting will be a thing. Give tours of their game system home
So
stream.
that makes us even.
It's possible.
I don't know
I think
if
there's
you
always going to be like
anything,
niche
and you
collectible
don't owe me anything.
offerings,
No
even if
changes to how we
game
work
systems
together.
don't have disk drives
Just bear
anymore.
that in mind.
It's going to be sad, though. That's why I love collecting for the Switch so much, is I feel like we're reaching
need some
the
friends who
end
aren't
game
so
for physical
dumb.
collecting in the next probably 2 generations, I would say. Hell, pump him up. I'm trying.
Hmm?
You have to tell Thomas to start sort this mess out of us. He needs to learn how to take responsibility. He doesn't want to help out, does he, Zach? Alright, where's Thomas? Whoa. He's got a very, very pensive walk, I think. Yeah, for sure, Beck. Are you Tom? I guess not. I guess they meet guests in this room, the joy of small towns. Alright. This person probably has nothing to do with the investigation. Let's go in here. I've been going through a lot of changes, but good. Pretty happy since I got my hormone therapy meds. Hello, Thomas. Lose a squirrel key.
You found the key.
Is this the one you were looking for?
That sound effect was like forever long after he'd already taken the key out.
No. This is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key. Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England, too.
A gray squirrel. What was I thinking?
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
I don't think we have that. Southern flying squirrel key holder attached. Have you seen it? No, but we can look for it. PS5 will help the price drop eventually. The price drop for what? I think physical will be around for a while. We need lower price storage solutions first. Well, I mean, we have storage solutions, but you're right. Like, the kind of SSD requirements, like, that stuff's not cheap. Like, I pre-ordered the 1 terabyte expansion for the Series X, but man, $220, like, it's kind of brutal. That's almost the cost of a Series S by itself. Systems with PT on sale for a lot seems plausible. Well, and that's the thing, like, if you have a system that has PT on it, I'm pretty sure you can basically just create infinite copies of it on PS4s, because that's how I got my copy of PT from my original PlayStation 4 to my PlayStation 4 Pro, was when I got it, I opted to do, like, the network transfer, like when you set up a new PlayStation, you can just say, hey, copy everything over the network from an existing PlayStation. I did that, and it brought my PT over just fine, and it works. Yeah, I just want to see the price of SSD storage come down, period. Like the, actually, I think I've got it here. The SSD that I got, can I hold it up to the camera? No, it's not going to reach, I don't want to disconnect it. But, like, I got the Samsung T7 SSD external, and I think I told you, Fabian, like, I had, like, a $50 gift card to Best Buy, and they had it for $50 or $100 off, so I ended up getting it out the door for, like, I think it was, like, $250. But even still, like, it's like a $350 or $400 drive. Now, it's super fast. Like, it's made editing so much better. But, you know, I understand, of course, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than just conventional, you know, just like platter-based hard drive storage, right? But still, I thought it would have come down a little bit more by now. I saw that and didn't pre-order one with the Series X. I was like, why is it so pricey? So pricey there are ones that cost $40. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like Sony's gonna have the same problem. Like, their solution is they will let you use off-the-shelf external SSDs, but right now I don't think they've actually provided a whitelist of the ones that you can purchase, or the ones that they're gonna say are supported at the speed rating that they need. Like you get from the proprietary, like 1 terabyte external SSD card for the Xbox, but then. Also, even if they did, I don't think there's anything on the market yet that is fast enough for the PlayStation 5 that's commercially available that I know of. Minimum requirements of the PS5 for the SSD. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. Well, I mean, because that's the thing, like, it's not just like the raw speed of the drive itself. I think it has to do with the interface too. I mean, there's going to be USB 3.0, I think. But then like those 1 terabyte cards for the Series X, I think that's a, what is it, PCIe 4 connection, I want to say, to actually plug that into the back of them. A desk for the warden. Is it even in use? Doesn't seem like it. If you don't get a Sony support SSD, the PS5, right. And that's the thing. Like, there might still be some merit. Like, if you have an SSD lying around or an external drive laying around, you can use that as a storage space for PS5 games. It just won't play off them. So, if you wanted, you could just use it to periodically rotate, you know, games into and out of the internal SSD from an external one that's not technically supported for loading data off of, like the Series X expansion cards are. But even that seems like it would be kind of painful, even with the faster transfer speeds. I don't think I'm gonna sleep in a jail cell right now. Probably gonna be like a Samsung 970 Evo. I could see that. Waiting until next year to get an Xbox Series X. I gotta tell you, like, the more, I don't know, I'll probably end up making a video about this, or I may just, I thought about doing like an opinion-based sort of live stream series potentially, but I mean, I think Microsoft has disrupted the console war as we think about it so much this generation, that I just think they're going to be way more formidable than a lot of people are giving them credit for. Hey! We got the curvy tail flying squirrel keys. I think that's the one he needed, right? Or is the southern flying squirrel? Either way, we'll search the other cells. It is really inconvenient to do that sort of micromanagement for your drive space. What I want to know is why this game received a 2 out of 10 from IGN. This game is, guessing a slow build-up. Well, and that's the thing, like, some people gave it 10 out of 10s, hipster. So with that in mind, I mean, I think that's one of the things that kind of drew me to the game initially is, one, I mean, just by nature of the fact that it is a horror title. And it was so weird, like, the other day I said on Twitter, I was like, are there any real exclusive experiences, horror experiences? And I totally forgot that, yeah, technically right now, which I'm assuming inevitably is going to get a port to PC, but the second Deadly Premonition, I believe, is a horror game that is exclusive to the Nintendo Switch right now. Oh, huge moves for next year. And again, I think that Sony wins the short-term console launch battle, but one, I think Microsoft doesn't even care about winning that, and two, I think that Microsoft knows it's better positioned to win the long-term war, which, and I called this like a year ago, or it might have even been before that Amazon now has announced, what is it, Luna, their new game streaming service. Like, of course that was going to manifest, especially seeing like Google do Stadia. Amazon and Google, I think, are the real new competition that Microsoft's going to have to contend with Game Pass. Thankfully, the fact that they locked down Bethesda, I think, gives them a pretty nice advantage. Because, I mean, I don't think they don't see the value in exclusives. I think they just realize they don't necessarily have to get into a battle of pure exclusives with Sony to be successful. Yeah, I think it's going to be way more interesting when we see the traditional, what we call the console wars, evolve to be like this kind of 6-company arena instead of 3 now, right? Because you've got, obviously, you know, the original 3, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, but then you're also going to have Google, Amazon. Wait, is there a third contender in that space for streaming? I guess it would be 5 then, maybe not 6. But you know what I mean? Like we're to see, I think this generation is going to get really weird, and I'm kind of excited to see that. Striped squirrel keys. I don't think that's right either. But we're getting closer. Alright, let's go back. I feel like the console wars to continue point are dying out. People realize that the fight is pointless because everything is going cross-plat. A lot of stuff is going cross-plat. I think Sony has done a little bit of cross-plat, but I think Microsoft's been better about it. And that's another reason why, like, I'm pretty sure that this generation, basically every multi-platform game that comes out, I'm fairly certain I'm going to get for the Xbox, just because, you know, they're now backwards compatible across 4 generations, or 3 generations, I guess I should say, that came before this one.
And that's really encouraging, not just from a convenience factor or nostalgia standpoint, like if I decide, ooh, I want to play Fusion Frenzy today, but from a preservationist angle, I think it's a really respectful play for the medium at scale. It is going to be wild. I completely agree. That's probably the best way to describe it, Aurora.
You found the key. I hope this is the right one.
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you? Sorry, wrong key.
A Siberian chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually...
Jaken, hello! How are you?
So it isn't even a squirrel.
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
I didn't think that was the right one. I wonder how many parents bought the wrong... I mean, they said, what, like, sales of Xbox One X were up, like, what, 470% or something crazy right after the Series X pre-order went live? I give this a 10. I am in the more in the 10 category. I don't remember if we found it. Hold on.
You found the key.
That's the right
How
one.
much Microsoft puts into backward compatibility, hugely important to me. I would say it's like the most important thing in the world to me, but it's something I definitely appreciate.
Yes, a southern
Nailed
flying
it.
squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right
Oh
now,
yeah,
so
it's
let's
bonkers.
go to the meeting room.
Okay,
so
I'll be
weird.
waiting for you.
Waves
Well, Zach, we just got
says,
here and
"Did you
we've
quit Stadia
cracked
to
the
mobile
case
gaming at
already."
this point?" Luna and Stadia aren't competition; they are a new wave of gaming
The victim's
for the
name was
person on the
Bonnie
go,
Gray.
in my opinion.
Age 18. She
Well,
just
but that's the thing, though.
graduated
Like,
from high
I mean, they're
school.
similar models.
Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in
The
town.
thing is, I
She
just
lived with her
I think the
mother,
problem with
Sally.
any streaming center,
Anna's father
even
died in an accident in London
xCloud,
when she was a
is
child.
making sure the infrastructure's there to support it.
Her mother is
On a wire connection, I'll say
unemployed
Stadia ran
and
pretty
lives
good.
on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make
Get
sense.
him, York. That would be fun, Jake. I had that.
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him. And some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious. Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
He's so
That's
sheepish.
amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh my.
Agent Morgan. the
I
autopsy's
wouldn't doubt it,
ready.
hipster.
You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
He's like sitting there eating a biscuit. No, I'm not going to slow you down. It's bizarre. Just a little bit. Yes, we will save.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to
I mean, I
learn
can't
my
argue
way
with this
around
logic.
Oh, man.
Spider-Man PS5 looks really
I'll ride
weird.
with you. I want to.
I agree. Like, that change I felt was completely unnecessary. Although I'm assuming largely driven by
Just one thing,
Sony's desire for
Your
consistent
involvement
branding
in this
for
case is
their
limited.
Peter Parker. I don't know.
Means you don't have to learn your way around town.
And it just seemed like a really weird explanation for why they had to do it. Like, oh, well, the technology's improved. Like,
We better get moving.
why didn't they
The
change
hospital
anyone
closes
else's
at
face?
100.
I don't get it. All right. Quick break, and then we're going to continue. I'm going to hit the bathroom and grab a drink real quick. Oh, and it started to rain. So sit tight. I'll be right back, and then we'll investigate the hospital. Alright, and we're back. It is raining, which is exactly what I love. Spider-Man was rebranded for high school college kids, so it's branding consistency. But it seems weird within the context of the story, doesn't it? Because it was like an older, more seasoned Spider-Man. We all want this case solved as quick as possible. Absolutely. I need to get to the hospital and get those autopsy results. Alright. Don't worry, I'll drive. I'm old hat at this. Kinda. Yes, Jake, and what have you been up to?
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
Oh, do I?
What are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
I don't like it and it's weird, but I think Tom Holland is the face of Spider-Man.
Well,
As do I.
Let's get going.
Although I do still have love for Toby, if I'm being honest. And my position on the Spider-Man we've had so far has always been that I think Andrew Garfield was a better Spider-Man and Toby was a better Peter Parker. I think I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, this is just the worst. Oh, there's a time limit? Oh, this is terrible.
Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I would say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women. You might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't,
It's
they can
so
get
hard to
scars on
control
your
this.
face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk
Andrew
about this.
Garfield was the Anakin Skywalker of Spider-Man. Maybe a bit.
Good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of troubles. Fights, runaways, stray pets.
You're too fixated on violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path. First and foremost, that's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenville.
Back there he is, the monarch, in all his glory. Which makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting on a little...
Well, we're in the middle of a
I'm
homicide
just driving like a
investigation.
maniac.
Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay, which right now is driving.
I like that it beeps when you back up. That's funny. Yep, not doing great. There we go. Sushi, if you want to help me figure out how to make a bot happen, well, I'll see if I can add it maybe this weekend.
Guess they wanted to be ready for...
Oh, zips are taking off?
food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
On Mother always talked
Really
about
hungry,
how
time for all the food. Have a great night,
understanding
Josh and Mara. Behave. I'll do my best to behave. Take care.
she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. So now there's hardly anyone left to eat this place.
Pains me to watch my hometown lose so many senses. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Why would that be beyond our understanding?
Sorry to say that it is.
Yes, what are you doing, Jakin? We have not talked.
There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
Me and Beck have become Streamlab bot experts, and I will enlist your help directly.
Hello, Sheriff.
Freckly Fiona, hospital receptionist. Okay. That's a weird
Hi,
wave.
Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
Computer room. In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. How did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
What?
Besides, that scary face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside. What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
Liar's House.
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery.
It's solid.
Set in the U.S.
Absolute
a small,
banger
traditional
waves.
North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The murder of a local girl. And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain. It's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
This goes, the cartoons were amazing. The Spider-Man animated series had it had incredible opening music, not too unlike X-Men at the time. Working for a lumber company while I wait to hear back from the state for a desk job. Very cool. Rain from the morning until evening. This rainy day might hinder our progress. No relation to the case, I'd figure. Alright. I like how the do not enter just sort of stuck to the door there. Wait, what? It's a really weird hallway design. I feel like we shouldn't just be hitting random on-off buttons in a hospital. It's weird, I feel like the music's either like overpoweringly present or just completely absent. All you hear is fluorescent lighting. Like so it should be a good time being a lumberjack. It's kind of rad. The door opening reminds me of like the Resident Evil loading screens. They aren't suspects. Let's go, Zach. Being very, very careful. What, and you're lurking? Oh, you're playing Monster Hunter World? Also, I've been told in no uncertain terms that I have to get Monster Hunter Rise when it comes out, Daniel. No uncertain terms. Oh, and Daniel, we are on for Saturday. Yes, that's when we're doing Man of Medan. I have no idea how fast your beard grows in this game. I just keep shaving just about every opportunity I get. Unlike the real world, where I am not the best at beard maintenance. Although I am getting a shave and a haircut this Saturday. COVID has made trying to schedule shave and haircut appointments more difficult. Alright, let's just go to the destination. What is that sound? The TV? Or just rain? So each section is named after a chess piece. I do love rain in video games. 10 out of 10. Can wholeheartedly recommend this masterpiece we're playing. All of your hair is gone? You're beautiful, Maine, you fool! What have you done?
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook.
Yes. Agreed, Jake. Love the rain.
The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
Do not like
What
water
does that all
levels.
mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
King passes rook and meets bishop. Knight takes a pawn to the queen. King passes rook. Wait. Kings can only move one space at a time, though. And these are all the same color. I mean, it can't just be the order that it's listed here. Okay, wait. King passes rook and meets bishop, so if it moves one space ahead, then it would be in the path of the bishop. King passes rook and meets bishop. Knight takes a pawn. To the queen. I don't understand. That's it? Alright. They're not my favorite, but
The
wow.
doctor awaits below with the deceased.
I need to get a
Another
haircut
code?
as well.
but there's nowhere to
I
insert
gotta
a
figure out if I like this
password.
parted look or if I want to
More
go back to just like the cartoonish,
I'm going
like,
to get Fiona to call
yeah,
Usha
spike
up here
straight up
right
look.
now.
No need, George.
I just
The
can't
message
decide which
appeared
I
with
like
the card
better.
key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple. Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
Alright. Well, underground we go then. Go back to the Jimmy Neutron hair. That's what I was thinking. I mean, that is pretty much the signature look. But I like the part 2. I don't know. I have a top bun if I choose to put my hair up and let my hair grow another 6 months. I don't think I could pull off a bun. Probably not for me. We're locked? Wait, do what, Chips? The front spike is more playful, the part is more professional. Ah, my eternal conflict. I wouldn't open these unless we really need to. Let's cover with a white cloth. What should we do, Zach? Oh, we can't go in there. I want to save before we go in there. I don't know. Is Chips writing SQL queries? That's interesting. I mean, I guess a SQL query doesn't have to be all caps, but syntactically that's pretty de rigueur, I think. But plot twist, he's writing in Fortran. Wait, Frohawk or Fohawk? I don't think I've ever seen a Frohawk. Fohawk, yes. I mean, I guess if you think about it, the Neutron looks kind of halfway to a Fohawk.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you.
A SQL query is a series of instructions usually written in plain text unless a script generates it that is meant to take action on a database, which is comprised of a series of tables and views.
Are you a
reads,
forensic
updates,
practitioner?
deletes, and
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
edits, I think.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Right, because SQL would stand for structured query language, as I recall.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
You've angered the monarch. I got you, Jake.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened
right
to
on.
her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation due to the marks on her neck, but after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Oof. Nasty way to go.
Yes, a sharp knife. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced
The music
down.
is interesting in this
The
game.
excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
Well, it's not going to be for everyone, Waves. I think you're going to dig it, Aurora. Get the cowboy mustache as well? No, I don't think that's for me,
Perpetrator cut out
friend.
his tongue.
I was like thinking about shaving everything off the other day. I can't remember the last time I was clean shaven.
Then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in
Don't get a handlebar mustache? I will.
with much like
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also.
You're wrong,
Emma died
also.
fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Neatly wearing fake fingernails. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning and even in death. Weird. Judging from the impression, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. I have a handlebar mustache because it was out of laziness and I never cut it. Yeah, Anna's body is lying on the table. His age isn't immediately apparent, though he can't be that old. Looks like a trustworthy doctor. Still no hint of a smile. There's no reason we should focus our efforts on George. It's a little unsettling. We shouldn't stare at her for too long. What happens if we do? Okay. What are we missing here? Tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. Oh. I guess we found it.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Ugh.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Yeah, you're right, Waves.
George, the perpetrator, is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Gross. It's a little nasty, yes.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Weird look.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I
So
have
not
to
gonna
sign the
take that
release.
with him?
Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
He's completely amazed by that maneuver.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Ooh, we don't have the submachine gun yet. Hopefully we'll find something new soon. Not that the standard additional, you know, infinite pistol hasn't been helpful.
Zach, they're here.
And that's probably a good place to call it for the night, right when things start to get a little weird. But we'll continue on with this either Tuesday or Thursday. I think I will probably go with Fabian's recommendation earlier, or his approach to streaming, where I'll probably just stick with 1 or 2 games and then just play them on particular days. So we'll probably dive back into this next Thursday, just kind of keep this spooky train rolling for Spooktober. But yeah, that's all for tonight. Honestly, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really, truly appreciate it, particularly because I had been absent from streaming for about the better part of 3 months as I, you know, kind of got everything squared away with my own move and everything. So it was really, really nice to stream again and have all of you guys hang out, show up, be chatty and everything, and really just have a good time talking about random things like video games and candy and whatnot. So it's been a really, really wonderful evening for me on that front. So, I do thank all of you for coming to hang out for a little bit. If you are new here and you like this, just, you know, hanging out, chatting, more casual fare kind of streams, not screams, although I feel like that could have been a wonderful Halloween pun, consider subscribing to the channel. And for everybody here who is a regular, thank you so much for making me just feel so excited about coming back and doing streams tonight. I really appreciate it. I was a little nervous about it, but you guys put me entirely at ease, for which I'm very, very appreciative. And all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and kill it right now. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much again, and I will see you daily streams again? No, that's not going to happen anytime soon, but weekly, or bi-weekly. Wait, not bi-weekly. Anyways, 2 to 3 streams a week, that is a doable thing, Sushi, I will say that. So yes, Daniel, Fabian, Waves, Jake, anybody else who's still here, Chips, Jake,